Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Thief River Falls Prowlers coming in with a record of 17-8, taking on the Warroad Warriors this evening. Warriors coming in with a record of 5-21. Both teams played yesterday, as a matter of fact. Thief River Falls picked up a win over the Boston Greyhounds 3-0 as they won for the 17th time on the season. Warroad traveled down to Bagley yesterday and took on the Bagley Flyers. Actually led 16-10 in the first set, wound up losing the first set 25-23 and lost the match 3-0. So the Warriors again 5-21 coming into the contest this evening. Warriors coming in at 5-21, and again the Prowlers coming in at 17-8. Again, the final regular season match for both teams. There are going to be some tournaments that are going to be happening on the Thursday after MEA Wednesday tomorrow, and we'll kind of get into that. But this is going to be the final. This is going to be the regular season finale for both teams as the Warriors take on the Thief River Falls Prowlers, and some exciting matches beforehand. As before we get to break, we can let you know that the Thief River Falls Prowlers won 2-1 in the C team match, and they also won 2-1 in the junior varsity match. They had to come back from behind there as they lost the first set and won the second set, and then won the third set 15-11. So the Prowlers have taken the C team match and the JV match. We are going to take our initial timeouts here on the pregame, and we will be back with more from Warroad High School. You're listening to High School Volleyball on Lake Country KQ92, online at KQ92.com, and you're watching the event at yourliveevent.com. Back after this.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to Warroad here as we continue here in the pregame show. Both teams warming up here for tonight's match. Again, it's this regular season finale for both teams, the Warroad Warriors and the Thief River Falls Prowlers. As this is their final regular season match before they begin the Section 8AA playoffs. And right now in the 14-team section, the first two seeds are going to get buys in the opening round, and Hawley has been beating everybody and anybody that they've played this year. The defending state class AA champions are 22-1 going into the end of the regular season, and again, winning the state championship last year over Edgerton Southwest Christian. And again, they are the number 1 seed. Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, the number 2 seed. Now, the Rosa Rams are the number 3 seed. They would play in that play-in round. And they would, if the playoffs were to start today or tomorrow, I should say, the Rams would match up against the number 14 seed. That would be Red Lake. Right now, Thief River Falls is in line for a home match. They are the number 8 seed. They would get the final home match in that play-in round, and they would play none other than East Grand Forks. What a whale of a match that would be, right? As that would be at number 9. At number 8, Warroad right now is currently sitting in at the number 12 position in 8AA. And again, if the playoffs were to start tomorrow, the Warriors would be on the road as they would play the current number 5 seed in 8AA, and that being Wadena Deer Creek. So that is where the two teams would be if the playoffs were to start tomorrow. Again, Prowlers. And what an interesting sequence or series of events that could happen here in the first round of the playoffs next week, as Thief River Falls could take on, or it could be where the Prowlers are on the road. But I think I think Thief River Falls has got the tiebreaker advantage in that one, and they would host East Grand Forks. That's going to be packed gymnasium, a loud gymnasium for that one, as the two communities just 45 minutes apart. And that could be something. 8-9, and the winner would earn a trip to take on the Hawley Nuggets in the or check that. There would be they would take on the Hawley Nuggets. It would be the winner of 8 and 9 would take on 1. The winner of 7 and 10 would take on 2, and then Roseau again is going to be taking on the number 14 seed, and that would be in the opening round. They would play in the first round. First round of the Section 8AA playoffs is Wednesday next week, and again, the seeding for said playoffs, according to MinnesotaScores.net, who does the QRF and does the rankings for all of Minnesota high school sports as far as that goes, and most are seeded via the QRF system, computer system, as far as that goes. And the Section 8 AA tournament should be seated on October the 18th. And that's when folks are going to find out where and when they're going to be playing for the opening round of the playoffs. Again, that's scheduled for Wednesday. They play Wednesday. The winners Wednesday would play on Friday. And then they would go and they would play Tuesday the following week. And then you'd be already, I think, either in the quarter or semifinal round. And then I think you're also going to be moving to neutral sites. I'd have to double check on the bracket as far as that goes. But still, one more regular season match to play. It's Warroad and Thief River Falls in high school volleyball. We are going to take another break. We'll be back with more. Again, it's senior night. We're going to recognize the seniors of the Warrior Volleyball squad. When we come back after this break, we'll recognize the seniors that were already recognized on the court. And we'll do that coming up after this timeout. Again, you're listening to High School Volleyball on Lake Country KQ92, online at KQ92.com, and you're watching at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB The Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to Warroad High School. John Michael with you here in the pregame. Here it is senior night here at Warroad for the Warroad Volleyball program of the Warriors. Earlier, recognized these seniors that are going to play their final home regular season match. Reagan Haley, along with Piper Flick, Unity Gausen, Vivian Markoka, and Aaliyah Jackson, and also the managers, three senior managers that are going to be managing their last match here at Warroad High School, last regular season match here for 2025. That was being Evangeline Butler along with McKenna McMillan and Kaylee Smith. So those individuals recognized a little bit earlier on as far as senior nights in Warroad. Again, it's the Warriors and Thief River Falls in volleyball tonight. Again, the Prowlers, they're no slouches themselves. I mean, they might be number 8, but they've had quite the season. They're on a little bit of a run here in the tail half of the 2025 regular season. It's kind of what you want to be doing heading into the playoffs, and that's where these two teams are going to be coming up on Wednesday next week. And we will follow high school sports on KQ92 and on the Northern Star, 1410 AM KRWB. high school playoffs, high school volleyball and football playoffs. Football playoffs will get underway on Tuesday, and we should have volleyball on Wednesday, volleyball Thursday, and depending upon results on Wednesday, volleyball Friday. I'm thinking more than likely volleyball on Friday, could be volleyball Saturday, and into next week again. All of that depending upon results of matches a little bit earlier on. So that coming up. We do have the regular season finale for the Warroad football and Roseau football teams coming up on KQ92 tomorrow, and on the Northern Star 1410 KRWB. The Roseau Rams taking on Hawley in Roseau tomorrow, and you hear that game on the Northern Star. And again, that game's going to get underway at 6. Both teams coming in with records of 1 win and 6 losses. As far as that goes, either one wins, they'd be 2-6. They would still be behind Warroad, even if the Warriors would happen to lose their game tomorrow against Barnesville, as the Warriors travel down to Barnesville to take on the Barnesville Trojans. That's a 6 o'clock game time and a 5:45 pregame. The Warriors would wind up 2-6, but Warroad holds tiebreakers over both Hawley and Roseau, as Warroad beats. Those are the 2 teams that Warroad has defeated this year, as they defeated Barnesville in Barnesville 17-16, and defeated the Roseau Rams the following week. And so they have the tiebreaker there. So the Warriors would be the number 4 seed, and the winner of the Hawley Roseau game would be the number 5 seed and would travel to Warroad in that opening round of the playoffs. That being on Tuesday next week. That's quarterfinals, section quarterfinals for all classes. We're talking 9-player all the way up through Class 6A. The quarterfinal round will get underway on Tuesday next week. And we will have, again, we'll have the Warroad and Roseau football games tomorrow. We'll have the Roseau game on the Northern Star, 10 a.m. KRWB. We'll have the Warroad game right here on Lake Country KQ92 and online at KQ92.com. As the team's getting ready for, we're going to get underway here momentarily, as we've got the Warroad Pep Band set and ready to do. I'm assuming they're set and ready to do the anthem. And then we will have high school volleyball coming up here, as it'll be Warroad and Thief River Falls. As folks starting to file in, lots of folks here on this side, lots of folks making the 100-mile plus trip from Thief River Falls to watch their team play this evening here in high school volleyball. So a good crowd here on hand tonight for the regular season finale for both teams, both the Warriors and the Thief River Falls Prowlers. As we're about ready to get, we'll get the match underway here coming up momentarily, right here on KQ92 and online at KQ92.com. Again, the Security State Bank scoreboard, we have just the 2 scores from the earlier matches. The Prowlers winning 2-1 in the C team, and Thief River Falls winning in the junior varsity. That also went to a 2-1 count. And right now, to honor America, it'll be the Warroad Pep Band under the direction of Spirit Eastfold. There you go. That is the national anthem as done by the Warroad Pep Band. And we are going to get into starting lineups coming up here. As a Thief River Falls non-starters, Skyana Wilcox, Alexi Walseth is also a non-starter tonight. Riley Browse, a non-starter. Maya Smith, a non-starter as well. 13, Sophia Stugas, then Karina Bakken. As a prowler of starters here. As again coming in with a record of 17-8. And again, winners over Foston yesterday. 3 sets to none. It was a sweep for Thief River Falls. They won 3 sets, 3-0 win over the Foston Greyhounds. Catherine Brecky is a non-starter for Warroad tonight, as is Kelby Knox. Piper Flick, also a non-starter, as Natalie Homme, also a non-starter for the Warriors. Libby Olafson, a non-starter tonight as well. Olivia Anthony, a non-starter. Anna James, also a non-starter. Ida Anderson, a non-starter, and Eliana Jacobson, also a non-starter. I'm thinking the seniors are going to start tonight on senior night. Kind of saw that one coming as far as that goes. With the exception of sophomore Atlee Larson. But senior Reagan Haley will start. And Haley Selvog will get the start tonight as well. As senior Unity Gausen will start tonight. As Vivian Markolko will also start. As will Aaliyah Jackson. Will start on the right side. And those are your starters. Your Warriors are head coached by Jasmine Drapers, and the Prowlers are head coached by Hannah Lund. And we are about ready to get underway, I think, here. We are about ready to get underway here with high school volleyball on KQ92 and also online at KQ92.com and at yourliveevent.com. Prowlers in their road white uniforms with black shorts with the blue numbers trimmed in gold and Prowlers written across the back. The Warriors, of course, in the home blacks with the gold numbers and the lettering down the sleeve of the long-sleeved jersey that the Warriors wear. As we're about ready to get underway here with the start. Again, let's see, Olivia Anthony, who's going to be libero, playing libero here tonight, as the Warriors have had 3 that we've seen anyway when we've done high school volleyball. Piper Flick kind of started out in that position and is out with an injury. Also saw Kelby Knox playing some libero, and Olivia Anthony has been playing some libero as well. And she will rotate in for Haley Selvog, and she will play back row. And back to serve for Warroad off to our right will be senior Unity Gausen. And she'll serve to start up the opening set here as we're about ready to get underway. Gausen, and here we go, underway. It's going to be brought up in the back now to set up ahead. Now it's going to be set in, now blocked up at the net. Sent over here, Thief River. Now it's Anthony. Gausen set in the middle. Now it's going to be pushed across here. Reagan Haley. Nice dig in the back there by Thief River Falls, and they send it back over. Atlee Larson up ahead to Gausen. On the back set, here's Vivian Markoka sending it across. Prowler send it back. Markoka sends it back over here now for Warroad. And a double hit there on Thief River Falls, and the Warriors take the first point of set number 1. They lead in the early going 1-0. And an ace serve for Gausen. And hope they're going to say that went out of bounds. Okay, 1-1. 1-1 your score. Thief River Falls with the serve. And it'll be Sophia Tugas. And that's going to be an ace for her. And the Prowlers take a 2-1 lead. The Prowlers with 2 straight points, and they have retaken the lead here after the Warriors got the first point here of set number 1. Jackson to Gausen now. It's Reagan Haley, tips it across, didn't quite get it across. It actually hits it into the net, and it's 3-1. Thief River Falls with the lead here in set number 1. Again, Sophia Tugas is serving here for the Prowlers. Jackson, Haley bumps it over. Free ball here now for Thief River Falls. Popped up in the air, set on the outside, near side. Dug up there by Gausen. Here's Larson now, set over here by Marcoca, and puts it down for a kill. That's her second kill, Vivian Marcoca. And it's 3-2 now. 3-2 your score. Thief River Falls with the lead here over Warroad, and rotating in is going to be Eliana Jacobson, a junior. And she will go back to serve here for Warroad. Her team down by 1. And that's an ace. An ace serve for Jacobson, and the Warriors are tied up at 3-3 here in set number 1. Jacobson back to serve. Fires it right down the middle. Up ahead to Tugas now in the set, and it's going to be pounded through here by Thief River Falls. Jacobson with the dig to Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson, tips it across, popped up in the air. Kept alive by Jacobson. Nice job there. Free ball here for Thief River Falls. Tugas, a quick set in the middle. Set into the net. Hit into the net that time by Marley Anderson. And the Warriors have regained the lead 4-3 here in set number 1. 4-3 Warriors here in the first set as Jacobson with the serve. Tugas with it now. Set is going to be pushed across by Kendall Zern. Set back over by Warroad, and a kill there, Reagan Haley. And it's 5-3 Warroad. 5-3 Warriors here in the opening set. First kill for Reagan Haley. Service point for Eliana Jacobson. Fires it right down the middle once again. The pass up ahead to Tugas. Quick set at the net. Fired up and out of bounds. 6-3 Warroad. And it's Eliana Jacobson to serve. 6-3 Warriors here over the Prowlers. And this one, high floater goes way out of bounds. Service area is going to give the side out and the serve back over to Thief River Falls to get the point out of it as well. And they move back to within 2. Now it's Warroad 6 and Thief River Falls 4. And back to serve here for the Prowlers is Jordan Hoagland. Jacobson now to Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson firing it through. Now it's dug up the back. Nice job there by the Prowlers. Tugas with it. Pass a little bit too far. Prowlers able to get it over the net. Nice recovery there. Larson. Here's Haley who sends it across. Tugas is set in the middle now. Tipped across here. Thief River Falls. A tip kill for Thief River Falls. Marley Anderson that time. First kill for Marley Anderson. And it's Warroad 6 and Thief River Falls 5. And back to serve for the Prowlers once again. It's going to be Jordan Hoagland. And that goes out of bounds. The service error gives the point, and the serve back to Warroad on the side out. It's Warroad 7 and Thief River Falls 5. It'll be Reagan Haley serving it up here for the black and gold. Reagan Haley serves it into the net. Service error gives the Prowlers a point, and the serve back on the side out. It's Warroad 7, Thief River Falls 6. And back to serve is going to be the libero, Riley Browse. Jump serve. Larson to Gausen. Back to Atlee. Fires it to the line. Atlee Larson with the kill, and it's 8-6. First kill for Atlee Larson here in the match. 8-6 Warroad here in set number 1. Fired up here on senior night. Catherine Brecky to serve it up here for Warroad. Floater goes into the net. So the Prowlers get the point to get the serve back now. It's Warroad 8, Thief River Falls 7. Back to serve now here for Thief River is Kendall Zer. Sends it over here, far corner. Larson with the dig. Now it's going to be Brecky back to Atlee, who sends it across. Dug up there by Browse and sent over here by the Prowlers. Down for a kill with the left hand that time. The kill for Thief River Falls is going to be Adrian Solheim. That'll be her first kill. 8-8 now. We're all tied up here in set number 1. Back to serve for the Prowlers, Kendall Zer. Sending it over here right down the middle. Brecky, back set. Larson with it now blocked up at the net. Good time block put up by the Prowlers that time. A block kill that time for Adrian Solheim. 9-8, Thief River Falls with the lead. Sir with the serve. High floater serve this time. Anthony has it sent over. Free ball here for Thief River Falls. Back set. They got to get over in 3. They do so. Tuck up in the back there. Jacobson. And Anthony can't quite recover. And it's 10-8. Thief River Falls. 10-8 your score. Prowlers with the lead. Kendall Zur with the serve. Kendall Zur and freshman. Fires it through. Jacobson to Brecky. Now it'll be sent into the net by Anna James, and it's 11-8. Thief River Falls with a 3-point lead. Don't want to don't let your opponent get on too much of a service run. We'll see if the Warriors can come back from that. Brecky, James sends it across now. Popped up in the air here by Solheim. Set in the middle. Now it's going to be fired through and down for a kill. That's going to be Karina Bakken. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. 12-8. Thief River Falls leads by 4. We're back after this 30-second timeout to KQ92 and online at yourliveevent.com and KQ92.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92, playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back. A point for Warroad. As it gets the ball down and falls on the Prowler side of the net. 12-9, Thief River Falls with the lead. Atlee Larson back to serve. A jump serve on the way. She fires it across. The set in the outside here on the far side. Tipped into the net, and it falls on the Prowler side. And it's a point for Warroad. Makes it Thief River Falls 12 and Warroad 10. Back to serve once again. Atlee Larson, jump serve on the way. Here's the jumper. Dug up in the back row here by Thief River. The pass up front. Now it's going to be sent across by the Prowlers. It's Olivia Anthony. The pass to Brecky. Set in the middle. Now it's going to be Haley Selvog who sends it into the net. Makes it 13-10. Thief River Falls with the 3-point lead. Back to serve now here for Thief River Falls is Adrian Solheim. Jump serve of her own. Larson with the dig in the back. Gets the pass up ahead to Brecky, and it'll be sent across here by Selvog. Pass up ahead. Prowler sent it over. Free ball here for Warroad. Brecky with it now. Set on the outside. It's going to be sent over here by Jackson. Popped up in the air. Now it's going to be Browse. Sent over. No, sent into the net that time. Sent into the net there by Kenzie Reynolds. And it's Thief River Falls 13, Warroad 11. Reagan Haley back into the match, up to play front row. Now it's going to be Haley Selvog to serve it up here for Warroad. Trailing by 2 here in set number 1. Right down the middle, Browse. The pass, now it's going to be set on the outside, dug up there by Larson. And it hit a beam. It hit a bit of the ceiling and tipped off the fingertips of Catherine Brecky out of bounds. 14-11. Thief River Falls with the lead here in the opening set. Back to serve for the Prowlers, Karina Bakken. And that's in. That's an ace serve for Bakken. And it's 15-11. 15-11. Thief River Falls with the lead here in set number 1. Bakken back to serve here for the Prowlers. Sending it right down the middle. Larson with it down. The pass to Haley. Gets it toward the middle. Now pushed across here by Anna James. Prowlers back the other way on the free ball. Set in the middle now. It's going to be sent through, and it's off the fingertips. Took enough speed off of the ball that it kind of changed the trajectory. 16-11 now. Prowlers with the lead. Bakken with the serve here for TRF. Floater serve this time. Larson gets a pass to Brecky. Brecky, the set here, Reagan Haley, and is able to get it across. Back over here, Thief River Falls. Larson with it, set back over by Brecky. Free ball for the Prowlers. Back set, pushed across by the Prowlers. Dug up in the back there is Olivia Anthony to Brecky. Powered down the line. Dug up there by the Prowlers. Popped up in the air. It's going to be pushed over in 3. Free ball here now for Warroad. The pass to Brecky. Set on the outside. It's Aaliyah Jackson. Cross court. Popped up in the air. Prowlers recover. Pushing it back over in 3. It's Atlee Larson to Brecky. Set in the middle now. Reagan Haley. And just misses it as it went off her fingertips and fell into the net. 17-11 after the long volley. Prowlers lead by 6. Bakken back to serve. Jackson to Brecky. Now it's Reagan Haley sending it across. Dug up there by Bakken. Pass over. Now it's going to be bumped over in 3 here by McDermott. And hit out of bounds. Makes it 17-12. Unity Gausen back into the match. She'll serve. Vivian Marcoca back into the match. She'll play front row. Gausen to serve here. Her team down by 12 or by 5 here in set number 1. Up toward the middle now. It's going to be set toward, and the Warriors able to get it across. Free ball here. Thief River Falls set toward the middle, and a double hit or 4 hits called on the Prowler side of the net. Point for Warroad. Makes it Thief River Falls 17, Warroad 13. Unity Gausen back to serve here for the Warriors. Gausen able to fire it across, just across the top of the net. Prowlers recover. Recovery back here for Warroad. Joust to the net, popped up in the air. Prowlers recovery once again, sending it across. Blocked up in the net by Warroad. Now it's going to be Browse who sends it over. Popped up in the air, Haley. Now it's going to be Gausen. Here's Aaliyah Jackson who hits it into the net. 18-13. 18-13. Thief River Falls with the lead by 5. Back to serve now for the Prowlers, Sophia Tugas. Anthony with it now, and that's going to be an ace serve. And it's 19-13. 19-13. Prowlers lead by 6. And back to serve is going to be Sophia Tugas. Tugas sends it over here, far corner. Jackson, overpass. And it's going to fall on the Prowler side of the net. It was misplayed on the Prowler side. Fell down to the floor for a point. Warroad with the point to get the side out. They get the serve back. It's Thief River Falls 19, Warroad 14. Eliana Jacobson to serve here for Warroad. And that's another ace for Jacobson. Jacobson with another ace serve. And it's 19-15. Jacobson back behind the line, sending it across. Up ahead to Tugas now, the set on the outside cross court. That goes down for a kill. First kill for Kendall Zur for Thief River Falls. Prowlers first to 20 here in set number 1. They lead 20-15, and it's Jordan Hoglund serving it up here for Thief River Falls. Jacobson, the pass to Gausen, backs it. Reagan Haley puts it down the line, down for a kill. Second kill for Reagan Haley, and it's 20-16. And Reagan Haley to serve back into the match now is going to be Haley Selvog. She'll play up front. Haley to serve, floater serve this time. Up ahead to Tugas, pops it up into the air. Now pushed across here, Thief River Falls, and a tip kill. Tip kill for Marley Anderson. That's her second. And the Prowlers lead 21-16. Back to serve is going to be Riley Browse. And another timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. Prowlers lead over Warroad 21-16 and the Security State Bank scoreboard back at 30 seconds.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters. Something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to Warroad. We are in the first set of tonight's match. Thief River Falls with the lead 21-16. Riley Browse to serve for the Prowlers. Wearing the blue libero jersey for TRF. Is Atlee Larson sending it back across here now for Warroad. Tugas with it, set on the outside. Fired across here for Thief River Falls. Nice recovery for Warroad. Bumped across in 3. Prowlers with a free ball. Tugas set on the outside, near side. Fired out of bounds. Sent out of bounds there by Kendall Zur. And it's 21-17. Warriors down by 4 here in set number 1. Catherine Brecky back into the match here for Warroad. She'll serve. I think they're asking for a new... Looked like it anyway. Looked like you were asking for a new volleyball. Anyway, Brecky with the serve here for Warroad. Floater serve. Pass ahead to Tugas. This set to Kendall's are blocked up at the net. It goes out of bounds. Point for the Prowlers. 22-17. Prowlers up by 5 here in set number 1. 22-17. Kendall Zur to serve it up here for Thief River Falls, leading by 5 here in the opening set. Zur firing it across. Jacobson gets the pass up ahead here. Brecky tipped across here by Selvog. Recovery, Thief River Falls bumped over in 3. Free ball for Warroad. Brecky toward the middle and couldn't get it far enough toward the middle so the Warriors could get it over in 3. Another point for the Prowlers, 23-17, and back to serve will be Kendall Zur. Sends it across right down the middle. Jacobson with the dig. Pass up ahead to James. Outset across. No, sent short of the net there by Atlee Larson. Set point here for Thief River Falls here in the opening set, 24-17. They get the next point. They'll take that first set. Zur with the serve down the middle. Anthony with the dig. The pass up ahead. Brecky now Selvog down the middle. And that one lands... I guess they're going to say it landed in, and that is going to give the Prowlers the first set, 25-17, 25-17, and set number 1. Prowlers with the win. They lead the match 1-0. We're going to be back with set number 2 right after this on Lake Country KQ92, online at KQ92.com, and online at yourliveevent.com. Back in a couple of minutes.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Welcome back to Warroad. Time for a Marvin Home Center in-game update. In-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center and Warroad. Check them out for all the October specials to help you get you ready for the colder weather that's here. We used to say it's on the way, but no, it's here. Check them out, the Home Center, marvinhomecenter.com online. And Thief River Falls, 2 kills for Marley Anderson, 2 for Adrian Solheim. The Warriors, they have a couple of players with 2 kills as well. Reagan Haley with a couple and Vivian Marcoca with a couple. but the Prowlers able to come out with the win 25-17 in set number one. That's been an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. And check them out for deals all October long. Prowlers are going to serve it up to start out set number two. Leading in the match 1-0. We're just about ready to get underway here. It's Sophia Tugas with the serve. Larson. Now it's going to be tipped over here. Unity Gausen. Free ball for Thief River Falls. Tipped back across here. Now it's going to be a kill for Marley Anderson. That is going to be her third kill. And the Prowlers take a quick 1-0 lead. And it'll be Tugas to serve it up here for TRF. Sending it right down the middle. Haley with a dig. Gets the pass to Gausen. Now it's going to be bumped over three here by Kelby Knox. Tugas in the middle. Set to Kendall Zur for a kill. That's her second kill. Kendall Zur and the Prowlers take a quick 2-0 lead here in set number two. And back to serve. It's going to be Sophia Tugas. And that's an ace. Ace serve for Tugas, and it's 3-0 Thief River Falls here in set number two. And Tugas has served the first 3 points here of the second set. Back behind the line once again. Setting it right down the middle. Haley getting the pass here to Brecky. Gausen, the joust at the net, lands on the side of the Warriors as Olofsson couldn't quite get control of it. 4-0 now. Thief River Falls. Tugas to serve. Down the middle. Larson with it. And that's another ace. And it's 5-0 Thief River Falls. Sophia Tugas has served up the first 5 points here of set number two. Prowlers lead 5-0. Tugas back to serve again. Haley. Here's Kelby Knox. And sent over here by the Warriors, Olivia Olofsson. Prowlers back the other way. Pounding it off the block now. The Warriors sending it right back. Nice recovery for Thief River and set out of bounds. Sent out of bounds that time by Ellie McDermott. And it'll be Warroad serve. They get a point on the hitting error. Back to serve is going to be Kelby Knox. Send it over here, far corner. Browse with the dig. The pass ahead. Tugas. Now it's going to be fired through and out of bounds by Marley Anderson. And it's 5-2. The Warriors back to within 3. Well, now they take the point off. Oh, check that. It was out of bounds. So 6-1. And back to serve here is Jordan Hoagland. Knox. And sent through here, Atlee Larson. Tugas with it now. Kendall Zur down the line. Or check that down the far side there is Adrian Solheim. She's got 3 kills. She has 3. Marley Anderson has 3. Kendall Zur has 3. 7-1. Thief River Falls. Back to serve. Jordan Hoagland, senior for Thief River Falls. Floater serve this time. Haley, overpass, set down on the overpass by Kendall Zur. That's her third kill. So the Prowlers with 3 players with 3 kills each, and it's 8-1. And back to serve, Jordan Hoagland. Floater once again, this time Haley with the dig. Gausen, it's going to be set across here. Libby Olofsson, overpass, pushed back over here by Warroad, and set back across here by Thief River Falls. I think that's Marley Anderson. That's going to be her 4th kill. 9-1. Prowlers with the lead here in set number 2. 9-1 your score. Haley to Atlee Larson. Now it's going to be bumped over 3 here. Libby Olofsson, free ball for the Prowlers. The pass to Tugas, set in the middle. Marley Anderson. Anderson with a big swing. She's got 5. Timeout on the floor. Prowlers lead 10-1. We're going to be back after this break on KQ92 and online at KQ92.com and YourLiveEvent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming.
Alrighty, welcome back to Warroad. Just about ready to get back underway here in set number 2. Marvin Home Center in-game update. It's been all Thief River Falls here in the second set. As the Prowlers have served up. Well, they served up the first 5 points and then had another service run as they lead 10-1 here. In-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. Back to it now. Atlee Larson blocked up the net. Pushed over now. Reagan Haley. Larson hits it into the net. And a point for Thief River Falls, and it is 11-1. Jordan Hogland to serve it up here for Thief River. Floater serve. Haley with it now. Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson. Blocked up in the net. Marley Anderson. That is going to be her 6th kill. And it's 12-1 Prowlers. Hogland to serve. Now it's going to be Olivia Anthony, and the overpass set down. Block kill there for Adrian Solheim. That's going to be her 4th, and it's 13-1. Thief River Falls. It's Olivia Anthony. And sent over here by Reagan Haley in 3. Joust to the net, popped over now. Browse gets it over in 3. Free ball here for Warroad. Knox up ahead now to Gausen. It's going to be sent. Olafson was blocked up there. And a big-time block put up by the Prowlers once again. A block kill for Adrian Solheim. She has 5 kills. And it's 14-1. Thief River Falls here in set number 2. Back to serves Hogland. And it's Reagan Haley. That's going to be an ace for Hogland, and it's 15-1. 15-1. Thief River Falls. Jordan Hogland to serve it up here for the Prowlers. High floater serve this time, and it goes out of bounds. That's another ace, and it's 16-1. 16-1. It has been all Thief River Falls here in set number 2. Hogland to serve. Down the middle. Anthony. Some confusion. The Warriors able to get it across in 3 here. Tugas. It's Marley Anderson. Dug up in the back there by Kelby Knox. Set across here by Warroad. Browse with it. Pass up ahead to Tugas. Set across here. Thief River Falls. And it goes out of bounds. And the Warriors get a point. And they get the serve back. 16-2. Thief River Falls with the lead here in set number 2, and they lead in the match 1-0. It'll be Atlee Larson to serve it up here now for Warroad. If there's something happening over in the Prowler bench here. Waiting on Riley Browse over there. Now she comes back out onto the floor. So it will be Atlee Larson to serve. Jump serve. Browse with the dig. Tugas. Now it's Marley Anderson with another kill. That is number 7 for Marley Anderson, and it's 17-2 Thief River Falls. Browse with the serve here for TRF. Knox sent across Gausen. Tip kill for Unity Gausen. 17-3. And it will be Olivia Anthony with the serve now here for Warroad. Again, she's playing libero here today, wearing the gold libero jersey. And serves it into the net. Service error makes it 18-3. 18-3. Thief River Falls serve now coming from Kendall Zur. Fires it across. Larson with a dig in the back row. The pass up ahead. Gausen set across here. Reagan Haley. Prowlers back on the attack the other way. Zur on the back set's going to be set across. No, blocked up at the net. Haley and Selbog over there. Prowlers able to get it over. Free ball for Warroad. Now it's Gausen to Haley, who sends it through for a kill. Reagan Haley. Just her 3rd kill. And it's 18-4. And into the match here for Thief River Falls is Lila Dolliger. And serving is Unity Gausen. On the back set, it's going to be sent through here. Thief River Falls, Anthony with it, and that's going to be a kill for Thief River Falls. Adrian Solheim, 6 for her. Marley Anderson with 7. Kendall Zur with 3 for the Prowlers. 19-4. Serve on the way. It's Reagan Haley. The pass to Gausen. Back to Reagan. Who'll send it across here far side. Bumped over here by Thief River Falls. Free ball for Warroad. Here's Gausen now. Set on the outside. Reagan Haley on this side, who tips it across this time. Browse gets a pass. On the back set, Prowlers send it over. Here's Larson. A pass up ahead. Gausen pushes it across here. Now it'll be the Prowlers sending it through down the far side. Anthony now pushed across here. Kelby Knox. Free ball for Thief River Falls. Browse with it. Sets it on the outside, sending it down the line. And a kill for Skyanna Wilcox. It's going to be her first. 20-4. Thief River Falls with the lead here in set number 2. In the serve across here by Solheim. Warriors coming back the other way. Kelby Knox and gets the kill as the block goes out of bounds. First kill for Kelby Knox. And she's kind of favoring that leg that she injured earlier this year. And so Aaliyah Jackson is going to be, will come in and play up front now. It's Reagan Haley with the serve here for Warroad. Browse up ahead now. The set in the middle now is going to be fired through and down for a kill. That time, Karina Bakken. 21-5. Thief River Falls with the lead here in set number 2. Back to serve will be Karina Bakken. She is a junior. Bakken to serve for TRF. It's Olivia Anthony. The pass up ahead here to Gausen. It's Atlee Larson blocked up in the net. Popped up in the air as a block for Thief River Falls. Gives them another point. It's 22-5. Prowlers with the lead here over Warroad here in set number 2. Bakken with the serve. Fires it over your far corner. Haley, pass up ahead. Gausen, jousts the net. Popped up in the air. Larson sends it across. Free ball here for Thief River Falls. And a point for the Prowlers, and it's 23-5. Prowlers 2 points away from taking the second set and taking it 2-0 lead in the match. Bakken serve. Haley with the dig. Pass to Gausen. Here's Haley. Selvog pounds it through. Prowlers able to recover, sending it across now. It's going to be a free ball for Warroad. It's Atlee Larson pounding it down. Popped up in the air, set back over here, Thief River Falls. Gausen. Here's Olivia Anthony now to Atlee Larson. Larson blocked up in the net. Nice recovery. Here's Anthony sent across here by Larson once again. Prowlers back the other way. It's going to be pushed across now. Dug up in the back row. Pass up ahead here to Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson. Pounds it off the top of the net. Popped up in the air here, Thief River Falls. Prowlers trying to get it over 3. Cannot do so. And it will be a kill for Atlee Larson. Her second is 23-6 here in set number 2. Prowlers went on a long service run before the Warriors got a point, then went on another long service run. Selvog with the serve down the line far side. Pass toward the middle now. It's Marley Anderson firing it through. Another kill for Marley Anderson. That is her 8th set point here in set 2, 24-6. 24-6. Thief River Falls with the lead here in set number 2. Back to serve for the Prowlers is going to be Sophia Tugas. Larson, the pass to Gausen, back to Atlee, who sends it across. Popped up in the air here, Tugas. Browse with it. Now it'll be sent into the net by Ellie McDermott. And a point for Warroad, and it makes it 24-7, and Atlee Larson to serve it up here as the Warriors hold off a set point. Again, it is 24-7. Aaliyah Jackson to serve it up for the Warriors. Fires it right down the middle, dug up in the back row now, pass up ahead, Tugas now send across. Now it's Anthony, and that's going to be a point for Thief River Falls, and they take set number 2, 25-7, and they take a lead in the match. 2 sets to none. We will take another break. We'll be back with more right after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back to Warroad as we get into set number 3. Thief River Falls with the lead, 2-1. They win 25-17 and 25-7. As we're about ready to get underway here with set number 3, it'll be Catherine Brecky to serve it up here for Warroad. We've got a Marvin Home Center in-game update coming up here in just a bit as Brecky will serve to start out the third set here on senior night. Here at Warroad High School. Back set by the Prowlers, set across. Dug up there by Larson. Brecky, back set now tipped over here. Marcoca popped up there by Haley. Brecky, here's Kelby Knox, blocked up in the net. It's going to be Marley Anderson. That's going to give her 9 kills. And it's a quick 1-0 Thief River Falls lead. And back to serve here is going to be Sophia Tugas. Gets it just over the top. It's Anthony to Haley and Marcoca. The Warriors can't get it across in 3. 2-0 Thief River Falls. Tugas to serve it up here for TRF. Kelby Knox, Brecky with it now, bumped over in 3 here by Olivia Anthony. Free ball for Thief River Falls. Tugas with it, set out on the outside, far side. Cross court, dug up there by Olivia Anthony. Here's Brecky, pass a little bit too far that time, tried to lead Kelby Knox and went just a little bit too far. 3-0 Thief River Falls. Sophia Tugas serving up a couple in a row here. Knox, here's Brecky, bumped over in 3. Reagan Haley, free ball for the Prowlers here. Browse to Tugas, set out a back set now, tipped across and down for a kill. That's Kendall Zerb. That is going to be her 4th kill. 4-0 Thief River Falls here in set number 3. Sophia Tugas with the serve. Tugas sending it across here. It's Olivia Anthony. Pass ahead to Brecky. Set in the middle now. It's Reagan Haley. And it's set across, blocked at the net. And it'll land inbounds. And I think Marley Anderson might have gotten a piece of that. That's going to be her 10th kill. 5-0 Thief River Falls. And the serve goes out of bounds, and the service run ends at 5. As it's Thief River Falls 5 and Warroad 1. And back to serve is going to be Eliana Jacobson here for the Warriors. Again, trailing 5-1 here in set 3, trailing in a match 2-0. Jacobson fires it through. Here's Tugas. Zerb setting it down the line far side. Now it's Brecky, Anthony, and some miscommunication there on who was going to take that third hit. 6-1 now, your score. Quick Marvin Home Center in-game update. 10 kills for Marley Anderson, 6 for Adrienne Solheim. Prowlers have been in the lead throughout here at Warroad High School. They lead 2-0. They lead in this third set 6-1. The in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. Zur with it now, and a kill for Kendall Zur. She has 5. She has 5. Adrienne Solheim is 6. Marley Anderson 10. 7-1. Thief River Falls timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. Back after this timeout on KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
All right, welcome back to Warroad High School. The serve by the Prowlers as Jacobson with the dig in the back row gets a pass up ahead there. Brecky set across here now by Warroad. Zur, and it'll be set across here, Thief River Falls. And a point for the Prowlers, and it's 8-1. Thief River Falls here in set number 3. Back to serve here, it's Alexi Walseth. Hit into the net there, Brecky, and it's 9-1. Alexi Walseth into the match, a junior for the Prowlers. 9-1 Thief River, leading here in set 3. And another ace for Walseth, and it's 10-1. 10-1 your score. And a back to serve again will be Alexi Walseth. Olivia Anthony, the pass to Brecky. Here's Atlee Larson firing it through. Browse with it now. Gets a pass up ahead here. Tugas back set. Kendall Zur puts it through for another kill. Kendall Zur, that's her 6th kill. 11-1. Thief River Falls. 11-1. Prowlers with the lead here in set 3. Again, they lead in the match 2-0. Walseth with the serve. Anthony. Popped up in the air here. Brecky. Now it's Reagan Haley firing it through. That's going to be a kill for Reagan Haley. That's 5 for Reagan Haley in the match. And it's 11-2, and Reagan Haley will serve it up here now for Warroad as Haley Selvon comes back into the match. He'll play front row. Haley back to serve here for the Warriors. Fires it right down the middle now. The pass up ahead here. Tugas. Now it's going to be Zur. She's blocked up in the net. It goes out of bounds. A point for the Prowlers on the kill by Kendall Zur. That is going to be her 7th. Prowlers with 1 in double digits in kills. That being Marley Anderson. Zur has 7. Solheim has 6. Unofficially, Browse with the serve. Jacobson, overpass, free ball here for Thief River Falls. Set here now, it's going to be fired through and down for Solheim. She now has 7, and it's 13-2. 13-2 your score. Riley Browse to serve it up here for Thief River Falls. Sending it through now. It's going to be sent over, an overpass there by Knox. Free ball here for Thief River Falls. Center of the net, tipped across, down for a kill. That's going to be the third for Karina Bakken. 14-2, Thief River Falls. Browse goes back to serve here. Jumper, Larson to Brecky, and the pass too far for Atlee, so it's going to be another point here. Thief River Falls, 15-2. Prowlers lead by 13. 15-2 your score. Browse back to serve here for the Prowlers. Another jumper right down the middle. Knox with the dig. Pass up to Brecky, sent across and out of bounds there by Haley Selvog. 16-2. Another service point for Riley Browse. 16-2, Thief River Falls. Knox. Brecky now sent across here. Larson. Tugas. Back set. Zur tips it across. Dug up there, Anthony. And that's going to be a kill there for Kendall Zur. And that is going to be her 8th. It is 17-2. And another timeout. On the floor, timeout. We'll take 1, 2. Prowlers lead 17-2 on the Security State Bank scoreboard and KQ92 on yourliveevent.com.
Like many. At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. We're right in the middle of a timeout here as a quick Marvin Home Center in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Check out the October deals at the Home Center. Power tools, stuff to get you ready for the colder weather. Check them out at the Home Center. Check them out online at marvinhomecenter.com. That's an in-game update as the Prowlers lead 2-0, leading by 15 in set number 3 as we're back to the action now. Atlee Larson tipping it across here for Warroad. Popped up in the air. Zur sending it through now here for Thief River Falls, and that's a kill for Kendall Zur. She is now 1 away from unofficially going double digits in kills. It is 18-2 here in set number 3. Browse with the serve. Knox. Sent over here. Selbach sent back here by Thief River Falls. Marcoca. Now it's sent across here. Atlee Larson. Tugas. The set, and it's going to be fired through and down for a kill. This one's going to be Adrian Smith. She has 8. And it's 19-2. 19-2. Thief River Falls lead. They lead in the match 2-0. Browse a floater and tried to just get it over the net, just barely, and didn't have enough on it to get it over the net. Service there is going to give the serve back over to Warroad. It'll be Unity Gausen to serve it up. 19-3, Prowlers with the lead here in set 3, leading in the match 2-0. Gausen with the serve. A pass up ahead, Tugas. That'll be sent into the net here by Alexi Walseth. And it's 19-4. 19-4 is your score. Gausen with the serve. Gausen sends it across, dug up in the back there by Thief River Falls. The pass up ahead, it's going to be a little bit too far, and it's 19-5. As the Warriors with a couple of points here, and they make it 19-5. Couple of service points here. Unity Gausen back to serve again. Gausen sends it across. Here's Browse. Tugas, back set now. It's going to be sent down the line, out of bounds there by Zur. And a point for Warroad, and it's 19-6. The Warriors with 3 points here in this last stretch, served up by Unity Gausen. Gausen, high floater. All the way in the back, Browse with it now. Prowlers bump it over in 3. Free ball for Warroad. Now it's Kelby Knox. Knox gets past to Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson firing it through and out of bounds. 20-6. Thief River Falls with the lead here in set number 3. Again, they lead in the match 2 sets to none. Back to serve. It'll be Kendall Zur for the Prowlers. Popped up in the air, Anthony, the pass to Gausen, tipped over here, Aaliyah Jackson, Zur with the recovery on the other side for Thief River Falls, sent across now, it's going to be Knox with the dig, pass up ahead now, it's going to be Gausen, Atlee Larson blocked up in the net. Big block put up by Karina Bakken, that is going to be her 4th kill, 21-6. Thief River Falls with the lead. On the serve, Kelby Knox, pass to Gausen now. It's Atlee Larson down the line here, far side, dug up in the back row, pass up ahead, sir. Now it'll be sent across by the Prowlers and in. That is Adrian Solheim. She has 9. Kendall Zur has 9. Marley Anderson has 10. Those are all unofficial numbers here. And it's 22-6. Anthony, that's an ace. Ace serve for Zur, 23-6. is your score. And it will be Kendall Zur with the serve for Thief River Falls. Sends it over here far corner. It's Olivia Anthony. The pass over here now to Gausen. Haley Selvog blocked up in the net. Sent across here by Warroad. Zur tipped over here by Bakken. That's her 5th kill. Match point for Thief River Falls, 24-6. And it will be Kendall Zur with the serve. So the back row, Knox. Up ahead, Gausen. Now here's Aaliyah Jackson. Blocked up. Recovery there. Anthony pushed across Selvog. Blocked up in the net once again. Gausen. Larson sending it through. Recovery here, Browse. Back set, Zur. Blocked up here by the Warriors. And it goes out of bounds. Point Warroad. And it's 24-7, so the Warriors hold off 1 set point. 24-7, Thief River Falls. Here in set 3, they lead the match 2 sets to none. Atlee Larson with the serve here for the Warriors. Larson firing it through. Dug up in the back row. Browse with it now. And it's going to be bumped over in 3. Here's Knox. Now it's going to be Gausen. Here's Aaliyah Jackson sending it across out of bounds. There's your match. Thief River Falls wins set number 3, 25-7. They win the match 3 sets to none. Scores 25-17, 25-7, and 25-7. We're back with our post game right after this on KQ92 and online at KQ92.com and yourliveevent.com.
The Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, egg news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back to Warroad as we wrap things up here on the post-game report, where the Thief River Falls Prowlers have defeated the Warroad Warriors 3 sets to none, 25-17, 25-7, and 25-7. We're going to have our Enbridge Energy player of the game and the Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods and Warroad Thread star of the game. And we'll get to that. And star or player of the game? Star, all right. Star of the game brought to you by Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods and Warroad Threads. It will be Atlee Larson. And quite the match. It was, it's kind of a blowout in the second and third sets. But talk about the start that you guys had. What was working for you? Because you really, had them on the ropes there for a while.
Yeah, we knew that they were good, and we just kind of stay with them. We always know that good teams, we always have to try our best, even though we may lose, but we always have to try our best.
Yep, exactly. And of course, this was senior night for you. And how special was that having playing for the seniors in their final match here at Warroad High School?
Yeah, I mean, they're always there for us, and they just help us through everything and teach us all their stuff that they already knew.
Mm-hmm.
And so we always love them, and that's good.
Yeah. And now, of course, now the regular season's done, so the regular season's over with. Now the records go out the door, and everyone starts 0-0 next week in the playoffs. What are the positives that you're going to take into that next match now next week when you start?
Always just staying positive and ready to go. Be hype. Know that some teams are good. We just have to compete with them.
All right, very good. Atlee Larson is our Warroad Threads Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods star of the game. Small. Okay. Did I get it on the first try? I got it on the first try. Thanks, Atlee. All right. Hey, Reagan.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing just fine. Quite the match here tonight. You guys got off to a really great start. What was, how were you feeling out on the court there, especially right at the beginning when you guys were really, going back and forth with Thief River?
I think at the beginning, we all just were ready to go from the start there for a second. We just tried to dial in on our side, and we had good energy in the first start, and we had our good serve-receive passes to get us going in the first set.
Yeah. What kind of happened where the second set and third set kind of got a little bit more lopsided than the first one then?
I believe for sure in the second set that we just were not as dialed in, especially on our serve-receive side. They had one really strong server that she dialed up a whole bunch of points on us, and we just could not close that gap.
That and when you get down by a bunch of, I got to imagine that it kind of messes with your head a little bit too, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely does. It's hard to try and reset your mindset after each one of those points.
Yeah. Now, senior night for you, So what's it like here? I mean, this is your last regular season game here at Warroad High School. Talk about what the mood was, going into the match and now that it's all done.
I think at the beginning, I'm gonna be honest, I think we tried not to think about it being the last one because that's not a very fun thought. But definitely now at the end, it's definitely hitting us a little hard and a lot of tears.
Yep. Now, when we talked with Atlee, of course, okay, regular season's done. The records are out the window. We don't even worry about that anymore because everyone starts 0-0 next week. What are the positives you're taking as a player out of this match going into that match next week in the first round of the playoffs?
I think for sure, definitely our ability to just get touches off blocks. Definitely because we're going to play a lot of very strong teams, no matter who our first game is, and a lot of trying to do the hitting around the block as well.
All right, very good. Reagan Haley is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. Visit Enbridge Energy at enbridge.com. And a final note, thanks for everything that you've done for Warroad Volleyball. It's much appreciated. And then in your way, you've left your mark on the program here, so appreciate that.
Yes, thank you so much.
What size is it again? I know you've gotten one before.
I'll do medium, please.
You do a medium. All right. I can see if I can go and get one on the first try both times. And I did.
Well, thank you so much.
There you go. All right. We'll talk to you real soon, okay? That's Reagan Haley. She is the Enbridge Energy player of the game. Again, they are building the future of tomorrow today. And they are doing it at Enbridge Energy. You can visit them at enbridge.com. As we continue on the post-game show, now being joined by Warroad head volleyball coach Jasmine Draper. Coach, probably not the way you want to end the season, but boy, what a start you guys had. What was working for you guys right at the beginning there?
Honestly, we were doing everything that we put in our game plan to come do tonight. We know that our serving can be strong and aggressive and keep these teams a little out of system that can help us defensively. Offensively, we were focused on hitting. We knew that there's going to be a big block. We knew we have to hit around it, and I was super glad that for that first set we were hitting a lot more, and we weren't maybe a few times trying to tip around that block just because we knew it was there. But I told him I was like, we have to test it at some point, take a swing, see what it's like. And honestly, that first set we were able to get around it. There's open spots on the court, and we were scoring, and that energy just kind of came to our side a little more naturally when obviously you're scoring some points. So it was the game plan. What we knew we had to do coming into the night is how we started for that first set.
Yeah, and it was a great start to the first set. I mean, of course, coming up short 25-17. What were they doing better in the second and third sets than they did in the first set? Or were they just playing their game and things weren't working out on your side?
Yeah, I think that maybe they're serving and got a little bit tougher, or maybe we just weren't focused on our first ball contact. In that second set, we were passing behind the 10-foot line, and so our offense wasn't really there. So whether that is the other team serving more aggressive, hitting harder at us, hitting in spots that make us move a little more, or maybe that is just our side, just not focused on what we need to be doing in that mental aspect of like first ball contact. If we have a good pass, we're gonna get a good set, and then again we were able to kind of run that offense that we were in that first set. That in that second we didn't really have, and then I tell them too, it's hard to go down 0-2, and we know that in that third set that we have to work extra hard. So honestly, I think at that point it's mental and it's the pressure. And I think all season long we've talked about mentally and how we can handle pressure and focusing on our side a little more. And I think that just being down 0-2, we didn't focus on our side. We kind of just were out there and we were playing a little late to everything, not how we wanted to be set up defensively, where we needed to be offensively, where we needed our first ball contact to be. So just I think our side just really dialing in and knowing that we can't slip up, especially when we're down by 2.
I was just again. We're talking with Jasmine Draper. She's the head volleyball coach for Warroad, and regular season is done. Does a night like this kind of light a fire under you as far as practices go, preparing for the playoffs next week, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. We know what to expect going into before our first section match, and I mean, I think that it's kind of bringing that intensity that we've been bringing all season long, but it's stressing that we have to do what we're doing in practice in the game, and we have to do it for every point, every set, and just that consistency. And I think there's a fire. We know that when that next game, if we lose, that we're done. And this group, they're trying their hardest, and they definitely want to do better. So when we're not close in these sets, they feel it, and they come back and they fight the next match for us. So I hope that, yeah, that consistency through all three sets really shows in our next section match.
I can tell that this has been a really emotional night for you, whether it be the result of the match, the fact that everything rolled into one senior night and first season and whatnot, and getting things done as far as the regular season goes. Thanks for joining us on the post game. We appreciate it, and we'll catch up with you with the first round of the playoffs. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
All righty. That is Jasmine Draper. She is the head coach of the Warroad volleyball team. We're going to take one more break, and we'll be back with wrap up right after this on KQ92 and KQ92.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Alrighty, welcome back to Warroad High School, where we are going to wrap it up here on the post game as Thief River Falls wins their 18th match of the season. They go to 18-8. They finish the season 18-8, and they will be like Warroad, they will wait where they're going to be playing in the first round of the playoffs, and that next week, more than likely next week. As when the Prowlers entered the match, they entered in at the number 8 spot. So it's looking good that the Prowlers might even get a home playoff game in that opening round. Again, the Warriors, they will wind up the season with a record of 5-22. The Warriors will more than likely, and we talked about this at the beginning, more than likely on the road. And if things wind up the way they do when we started or before we started, Warroad could very likely be hopping on the bus and traveling to Wadena to take on Wadena Deer Creek. And we won't find that out until I believe the section tournament, 8AA volleyball tournament, is going to be seated on October the 18th. So stay tuned to the local sports reports. And also, make sure you check out our website, check out the scores on the website, check out the stories and audio on the website as well at KQ92.com. Also, tonight, make sure that you're tuned in for the RJ Sports recap. That's going to be happening a little bit later on this evening. Kaylin will have the RJ Sports recap this evening. A lot of games happening tonight, more happening tomorrow. And on that note, we can let you know that our next high school sports broadcast tomorrow will be tomorrow on the Northern Star, 14:10 a.m. KRWB. We will have Rosa Ram football. The Rosa Rams will play host to the Holly Nuggets. The winner will get the number 4 seed in the section playoff, or number 5 seed, excuse me, in the section playoffs. And the loser will get the number 6 seed. And right here on KQ92 and KQ92.com, Warroad Warriors travel to Barnesville to take on the Barnesville Trojans. The Warriors, they will be number 4 regardless of the outcome. They will be the number 4 seed. They will take on the winner of the Holly Rosso game, more than likely in the opening round of the Section 8 8AA football playoffs. Again, that section tournament will be seeded coming up on October the 16th. And again, stay tuned to the local sports reports on the morning show throughout the midday and in the evening hours with Cody Bauer. Also, make sure you're checking in on the website, kq92.com, for scores and playoff pairings and that type thing. Again, that on the website at kq92.com. That is going to wrap it up from Warroad High School. Again, your final score in high school volleyball. The Thief River Falls make it a clean sweep tonight. They win in the C team match 2-1. The junior varsity 2-1. Varsity, they go 3-0, winning 25-17, 25-7, and 25-7. That on your Security State Bank scoreboard. And that is going to wrap it up here from Warroad High School. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you next time around. Again, tomorrow night it'll be high school football. Next week, it's playoff time, baby. And that's going to be coming up next week. Again, high school football tomorrow. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you next time around on KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com.